Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're continuing on with our Karl Franz campaign, and you'll notice I'm earning a bit more money all of a sudden. It's because I'm cheating, essentially. Now, I finally had enough of the ports just sucking, right? Just, with an Empire campaign, I think the best thing, right, would always been, you have Altdorf, obviously, which is a great source of income, you take the Reichland, you take Marienburg, and it just supports your campaign. But with the ports being as rubbish as they are these days, they just aren't really doing it. So I've installed a mod that basically puts the income back to what it was like before the patch. And I know I'm technically cheating, but I don't like how that was balanced. I feel like it was slowing the campaign down too much. The fact that I can't really support multiple armies and still build things. And I mean, we're supposed to be the Empire. Like, you know, it's... To me, it's supposed to be a power fantasy. You know, you've got a brilliant sort of good source of income. You get a bunch of different armies together because you're defending from, you know, beastmen, greenskins. You're trying to take new territory to keep the campaign moving forwards. You know, there's plenty of stuff. Norscan constantly decided to invade, which means you're constantly having to babysit the coast. Especially now, you're in such close proximity that, you know, Norsca's declaring war on you more and more often. You know, in this patch, just because the extra territory is going up here. You know, there's just so much stuff to have to juggle, and all of a sudden the biggest moneymakers don't exist, and I think that's a bit of a pity. So, yeah, this might unbalance it slightly, but I think it'll up the pace of the campaign, and to me that's far more important. That is far more important than anything else. It's going to mean that ports are... you know, going to be interesting territories to take, and at some extent, you know, it might mean we'll end off sailing off somewhere and grabbing some other, you know, random islands and things around the place, just because it'll be a good idea to get more ports and, you know, add to sort of our trade routes. You know, if we get a port somewhere, maybe it'll open up more people we can trade with, because suddenly we've accessed that. So I think it gives us more flexibility and more incentive to, you know, go for that flexibility and go for those extra little missions, you know, maybe build some colonies and things, you know, take the Marcus Wolfhart approach, right, and send, you know, endeavour to do that kind of thing on our own. I think it's just better if ports are better, you know, just simply, which seems to be the consensus. So I've modded it, which is a pity to have to do that, but they are like changing it. They have said in the next patch they are addressing it. Or at least looking to. They're you know, taking feedback and stuff. Obviously, they don't want to say immediately, yeah, we're putting it back to normal, but they might put it, you know, split the difference or something. We'll see what they end up settling on, and probably hear about why they settled on whatever, because right now it's definitely too low. So that's just my judgment. And, well, this is my campaign, so I'm going to play it how I want. That's the beauty of mods. That's why mods exist. So, yeah. So, guys, if you're annoyed by that, I'm sorry, but I want to be able to have more armies so we can do more. Because this is going quite slowly, and I want to speed things up. So hopefully you guys are with me on this one, and we can go back to our sailors being able to make a good living. Because they should. They deserve it. It's dangerous out there. We've already had 2 galleons sunk on the way home from Lustria, so it makes sense. So anyway, right. So, we do have a little bit of spending money, but I don't want to spend it just yet. I don't want to spend it just yet, because I want to make sure we got that 2 grand left, because we're getting quite low on prestige. We only have 1 more event. Worth of prestige, you know, and some we can't even buy our way out of it. So anything we can buy our way out of, I need to make sure we do at this point, because yeah, prestige little too low. So let's go to the next turn and see what happens. Oh no, oh no. Okay, this is looking really bad for Nordland. Oh, looks like Boris is actually storming the Laurel Lawn soon. He's on his way there. I don't like his chances, honestly. Don't like his chances. Okay, so we need to think what we're going to do about Norsca here. Because at the moment, I don't think Norsca has all that much territory. Let's have a look. Norsca, 4 settlements. Which is 1, 2, 3, and, I don't know, 4, maybe? Maybe it's time we just get rid of Wulfric. Because I can't have him dealing with Nordland like this. It looks like they're about to take this 2nd territory. I mean, that'll just leave them with Salzenmund, which is not good. Not good at all. It really isn't. Oh, it looks like Midland are at war with him too, which is something. In fact, they're at war with basically everybody, which is nice. Everyone up here, anyway. But yeah, I think we might need to help. I think we might need to help, guys. Because yeah, we can't let this stand. But first, let's head over to Salzman. Okay, he's our ambassador to Salzman right now. Okay, and here's the quest battle, which is so appropriate. The fact that I'm considering helping Nordland out in a big way against the Norscan invasion, and we have a quest battle to do just that, which I think is really cool. This is beautifully thematic, beautifully well timed. So, whilst he prepares his forces, the Emperor dispatches a trusted lieutenant to scout the route and keep him informed of developments. Well, there's the developments, mate. With a massive Norscan force en route to Nordland's shores, the Emperor must show that his reign is one of military strength, that none should doubt the power of the Emperor. He must drive the Norscan army back into the Sea of Claws. I think that's exactly what we need to do. I think that's exactly what we're going to need to do. So, yeah, do you want to go to your men? Go to your men. And Gottfried can head its way up there. And also, we do have some new toys. That's right, we can get more bordermen. I noticed this before I started recording. So that's nice. So we can get some more bordermen. And Carabao Greatsword, we can get a third unit for Karl Franz in the next turn, which is wild. I love that a lot. Oh yeah, and the reason we're getting bordermen for him is because I think he should have some. They are actually Marienburg's units. But I think it makes sense that when Karl Franz retook Marienburg, he'd take some of the best troops with him. You know, for his own, you know, for whatever's next, right? It makes sense that he would do that. So anyway, which is why obviously this guy was just left with the black caps and random sailors as mercenaries to help him out, as well as some very loyal, you know, followers of Sigmar to help him spread the good word. So, you know. Alright, let's upgrade this now, because you can see we're going to get an extra 500 per turn. Except it's going to be even more than an extra 500, because we're getting other income bonuses, which is rather nice, thanks to, well, 105% taxes, and, I don't know, something, whatever. It's Altdorf here, giving the extra bonuses, but I'm not entirely sure where that translates. So it'll be plus 23% of 500, however much that is. You can do the maths better than me, I'm sure. So like an extra 100? So an extra 600 that turn, which is wild. So big fan of that. Also, we do have the White Wolves for when we do take Midland, which we may end up having to do by force, because they're not happy with us. They're not happy with us, and they keep pushing their luck. But man, like look at this, 9, 9, 9. Just, yeah. 9 down here. There's so many that we could actually confederate soon. Also, I did skip ahead a few turns, just not recording, just basically seeing what would happen with Confederation and the like. And of course, it is random. It's you know, determined every turn. It's not going to be at a set time, so I don't know if it'll occur in the same way. So it's still going to be a bit of a mystery. But I wanted to quickly check to see what the effects of Confederation would be, and it turns out there's no ill effect. But it does cost Imperial Authority. So getting this higher than 1, although we need 1+ to get these bonuses, we actually need a lot of this banked so we can confederate, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So you do end up spending that. Because, yeah, I was wondering, like, we're at 5, how come this is that high? These are going to be completely irrelevant. But, of course, what might happen is, you know, you might end up on -2 because you confederated something else. So that's going to have an ill effect, right? And I think that's really interesting. I think that's super interesting, you know, to have that. So we could end up hitting these because of Confederation. So it's going to make us less likely to be able to confederate because the fealty will be decreasing each turn instead of going up. So it's kind of cool. It's a nice way to balance it. I think it's really interesting. Right, now, yes. Things. Yeah, not great replenishment, but it should be fine. So, you know, sort of 1 turn to get here, and then, yeah, we'll be fine. But, yeah, we're going to want to declare war on this little sod. Bloody Wolfric. And, yeah, we may have to sail up here and destroy these two while we're at it. What I might do... No, we're completely poor. Yeah, I didn't keep a lot of money aside, but that's because we're putting our income up a huge amount, which is too important not to do. So, moving on. Okay, so Norska is sailing up, and they may... Oh, okay, they didn't take it. They didn't take it. That's something. Lewin, what do you want? Military alliance? No, no, no. No, none of that. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm not being dragged into wars that you want to go on, okay? I'll defend you, but that's it. Okay. Ooh, what on earth is going on here? Ancient stone circles have been discovered in your state, remnants of the old faith, which in a prior age may have involved a primitive form of nature worship and blood sacrifices. There is evidence of recent activity at these sites, indicating there are those who still practice the dead religion. The discovery of the monoliths and their recent use is angering the recognized cults of the Empire, who always seek to subvert any elder meaning, dismissing it as backwards, regressive, and a distraction from the true religions. In the modern day, the cults have considerable political gravitas within the Empire, so their opinion should perhaps not be overlooked. What action will you take? So there are a bunch of sort of old gods that are worshipped, right? And all of them that are illegal. I'd already mentioned Stromfels. He's still quite a common one, and massively illegal. They don't like that. But there are others that are a little bit more almost built into folklore. So there's a lot of sort of like very local things. Like, for instance, the Moot. The Halflings have their own one. Who I've forgotten the name of. It's something really generic, like Hilda or something. Who's like the god of the hearth. So, you know, they worship her for sort of food and whatever. So anyway, there's stuff like that. But there are a bunch of others. With these stone circles that they're talking about, I think... I can't remember who it is, sadly, but I think it's a reference to sort of, you know, Albion is a thing now, and I think it's the old faith of that place before the Empire was the Empire, you know, because Albion super old, the people who lived there, the sages, there, that essentially Celts, right? They worship nature and things. I think it's referencing those guys in particular. Because, yeah, they actually helped prop up the Vortex, basically. The Vortex would have failed if the Sages didn't try and do that with the help of the Slann. So, it's kind of cool. They have their own little Vortex. That's essentially Stonehenge. That's what that is. That's like a little, sort of, not quite so sophisticated Vortex, but it helped enough to let the Vortex stay upright. So, it's kind of cool. So, I think this could be the same kind of vibe here. But anyway, yeah, it's not good to have in the Empire. We're not happy with that, which I know seems a bit iffy, but we could just bribe them, which means we can keep the monoliths up. But I'm not sure if Karl Franz would be happy with that, or if he thinks maybe it is part of the greater good. I don't know how much knowledge he would have of these sort of winds of magic, sucking, just sort of sinkholes, basically. That these stones sort of represent. I don't know how much knowledge he'd have of that, because certainly the wizards and all the rest of it in the Empire would kind of frown upon it slightly, I think. Well, as it says, it's frowned upon, but I'm going to bribe them, I think. I like to think that Karl Franz is a bigger picture kind of guy and realizes that there is merit in what these people do. So I think I'm going to bribe the cults, make sure that it doesn't get out of proportion, but this could be a tool against chaos. That's what I'm going to go with. Cool. So anyway, Black Pit. That has a building slot free. We don't have the money for anything, because we had to bribe the cults. Yeah, we can't really afford anything at this point. But yep, I think we need to declare war on these guys. I'm a little bit concerned about this army running in head first, because it is a little bit... it's not great. It's not great, is it? It's not the best army. Also, I don't want to fill it with more regiments renowned, because I want these to be used thematically, rather than just crammed in, you know? So, you know. Silver Bullets, I guess, could go somewhere, though. But, I don't know. I'd rather get them on a crusade against the vampire counts in whatever army ends up there. Could get some more Free Company to help. Free Company are very useful here, because they can fight marauders, like, okay, but all that gunfire does help against skin wolves and the like, because, and even trolls, things like that. Just any big target, they can get some good damage into them. So, or I get some spears. To get a couple spears, that should help. And now Franz can move his way up. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Because yeah, we definitely need to help out Nordland here. Definitely. Doesn't look good for them. Oh, that's right. Oh, we can afford more. Yeah, we're going to have to get them next turn, sadly, which will mean the cooldown for them will be delayed a turn, but, you know, that's fine. It is what it is. I don't think we can really, don't think we can fuss about that. It's fine. Right, hero not moved. I know. I'm not sure where to put him. Tell you what, you come join this army. He needs a wizard. He needs a wizard. Alright. Off you go, mate. Off you go. Cool. God, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Just, that's, you know, that's in the map that we're going to be fighting. But they seem to have covered it in eyes. I don't remember it being covered in eyes. The campaign map. Well, in the quest battle map, rather. But oh well. Right. Should we declare war on them now and see if they run towards us? Because that would make things more dramatic. And you know me, guys. I don't care about min-maxing. I just want it to be a good story within the campaign. So I'm doing it. You know, we are coming to help Nordland. And then being at war with Nordland, we're going to declare war on them. That's what emperors do. Okay? That's what we do. We say, yes, Nordland, we're coming to your aid. Going to fight those Norscans. There's no way they wouldn't hear about it. Eckhard Meyer could just sit there for now. I just want Helmgard to get attacked again. You guys still owned by... Yeah, still owned by the Skull Smashers, so hopefully they'll attack us again. I mean, we are still at war with the Skull Smashers, are we not? Yeah. They just haven't come to visit in a long time. It's really upsetting. In fact, let's have a look at the Skull Smashers. They're at war with most of Bretonnia, so they're very busy right now fighting all the Bretonians. So that's a bit of a pity. That's a bit of a pity. I want to have more fights in Helmgart. Oh god, they're still sacking that place. Leave it alone. But yeah, this is bad. This could be really bad for Salzenmund. Or is it Talzenmund? Okay, Boris Todbring has arrived. He may take Deiterschaffen. He did. We're going to have to shout at him for doing that. We're going to have to shout at him for doing that. Because Theodoric Gorso was right here, ready to do that. So yeah, Midland, they're being opportunistic. This, I'm seeing as them pushing their luck again. I don't like them doing this. This isn't okay. So yeah, definitely tensions rise against Midland. Because they are trying to take territory. Sort of illegitimately, you know. They're exploiting a bad situation. And as Emperor, I'm not having that. Yep, here we go. Here we go. I'm definitely going to give it back to Nordland. It's that simple. I'm gonna give it back to Nordland. I'm not having Midland take territory like this. This isn't okay. They should have taken it and given it back to Nordland, right? You know, us provinces, we have to help each other out. He's stabbing another elect count in the back. So, I'm going to give it back to Nordland. So, historically, the region of Deiterschaffen has been ruled over by Nordland, but it's currently under the control of the elect count of another state. Theodoric Gorsa, the rightful elect count of Nordland, has asked for your help in restoring his rule over this land immediately. I'm absolutely going to do that. So, there we go. Deiterschaffen back in safe hands. But this is super tense. This is super tense. They're not very happy. They are not very happy. So, let's have a look. As the Empire grows, so too does the need to raise additional forces to protect our borders and expand. Further, we should raise an army. Okay. Reward. So I have to recruit a lord, and that'll give me better rank for 4 turns. It's not that great, honestly. It's not great. Not gonna lie. Not happy about that. How long will it take you to get there? Couple turns? That's fine. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Do we not have military access? We don't have military access. How unusual. At least we got a trade agreement back. Now he's got a port again. But yeah, not having military access with Nordland when we've been pretty firm allies in all of this. It's pretty surprising. Midland, though, we do have military access and a non-aggression pact, which actually, I think I'll wait. I think he's going to declare war on me at some point. You know what? Let's cancel. That will cancel. I mean, if it annoys them, who cares? Right. I'm going to cancel the non-aggression pact. As a point of, you know... It's just like sanctioning people, right? It's just putting sanctions on them. It's like, nope, we are no longer in a non-aggression pact. Right? I want to show that if he does push his luck, we will be at war. Right? If he keeps on this nonsense, we will be at war. Okay? That's my warning. We're still trading with him. Right? There's no reason why the people should suffer. But the non-aggression pact, that's gonna... It's gonna depend on Boris. Okay? It's gonna depend on Boris. So, yeah. Cool. No. That army, please. Thank you. So, yeah. It all depends on Boris at this point. Have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. So, Arnell, let's get, yeah, let's get growth up more. Because I would like to, oh, wow, I could actually if I had the money. In that case, I might just wait. Try and get that next turn. That'd be very useful. Also, yeah, you're going to need them. So we're not going to be able to afford that next turn. It's going to take another turn because our income is suddenly very, very low again. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. That's how it goes in this game. But yeah, we'd be on like 1,000 or 900 or something if I hadn't done the port mod thing. So that cannot come soon enough. How about you? Yeah, that's already upgraded. And we're not quite there yet. 4 more turns and we can get Altdorf to a city-state, which would be brilliant. That gives extra income on everything as well, which is great. That's super useful. That is super useful. Right, you guys can move up then. This is looking better. It's looking better. So, next turn. God, they attacked it again? Yeah, we need to kill this guy. He's rank 7. Oh, and he's back in the sea. Damn. Okay, Theodoric Gorsa finally managed to get back to Wrecker's Point. He scared them off, but Wrecker's Point has definitely seen better days. Okay, so Confederation offered with Nordland. So there you go, -3 Imperial Authority. What we get, but we do gain Imperial Authority if we do delay it, which I think is pretty cool. I think that's a really nice system because it means that if one person is saying, "Do you want a Confederation?" and we go, "No, no, I don't." It helps you get some other place confederated sooner, you know, because you have the authority to do that, potentially. So I like it. I like the trade-off there. You know, you don't miss out completely if you think you can't afford it, or if it's in a crap spot or whatever, you know, too far away from your home territory and it'll be difficult to juggle, anything like that. So it's pretty cool. So, great strides have been made in your relationship with the state of Nordland of late. Their Elector Count, Theodoric Gorsa, has approached you with an offer of confederation. Nordland holds sway over a large territory, but Baron Gorsa's rule extends to barely half the lands he claims. Its extensive woodlands are rich in resources such as timber and furs, but the area is also on the Empire's front line against Norscan raids. Will you accept Nordland's offer of confederation? Yeah. Hell yeah. So, got some more research there too, but as you can see, we've got all this tasty area now. And I like to think this is literally just a political move on Theodoric, knowing that Midland is looming and the Norscans are looming, and between the two, they cannot function without Karl Franz intervening. That's what I'm thinking, right? We've come to their aid, and they have no choice but to just hand us the land and go, yeah, we can't help. You know, we can't help our people. You have to do it. Take control of our lands, and I'll follow you. And that's how I see it, anyway. So, colonial factors. This joint stock enterprise, if the trade winds prevail, is bound to make both factors and shareholders filthy, stinking rich. Amen. And yeah, Confederation. And we have Nordland now. And we have the Misty Hills now. Very nice. So we've suddenly gone from 2, well, alright, 2, but technically 4, because these are provinces, to 4 or 6, technically. So it's pretty great. It's pretty great. So I like this a lot. I'm going to upgrade Wrecker's Point, because it's on the, you know, it's really on the, yeah, cusp of getting knackered. So we are a bit broke, as you can see. This army is not cheap of Theodoric's, but he does have Ulrich Boca here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Theodoric Gorsa. We have his army. And, okay, we haven't made him an elector count yet. We need to do that. That was technology, but I guess we need to do that too. So, untainted faction-wide sounds brilliant. I think that sounds very nice, but actually, let's do the cavalry first, shall we? Although melee defense +4 for melee infantry units. It's just so good to have a front line that can hold. So I'm going to go with that first. And then elector counts. So, you there. Yeah. Theodoric.
Of course.
You can keep it, mate. You can keep it, okay? I'm not a total tyrant. And we'll be able to get Nordland Mariners, which is very cool. I might get him some of them. I might get him some. I think that'd be lovely. I think that'd be very cool. And yeah, we'll see what they're like. So, we also have Crow Feeder, which Theodoric Gorsa does have. So he's got the Nordland Rune Fang now, which is great. So, big fan of this. Let's have a look. Okay, let's pin them. And take a look. So obviously they're halberdiers, so yeah, good melee defense. Expert charge defense. They've got the anti-large, the armor piercing, but they also have rowdy, which will give them perfect vigor so long as their leadership holds, which is awesome. That is really good. That is really nice to have, so they remain effective over a long period of time. So, yeah, if you need some Nordlanders to hold the line, they're going to do it, which is very cool. Elite Marines trained by the Imperial Navy to fight both above deck, battered by adverse weather, and raked by missile fire, and below, where melee is still key. I can't imagine being able to use a halberd particularly effectively on a boat. But, I don't know, I guess if people are, you know, trying to climb up the side of the ship, you could stab them or swing at them. It's also good for cutting ropes. You know, if there are like boarding lines coming, and you can just keep them at a safe distance, right? If they do throw over like a board or something to walk across, you can just put up a decent sort of spear line. So I guess it does hold that versatility, which is kind of cool. And yeah, but the main thing is the rowdy giving them that perfect vigor. Makes a lot of sense, you know, because yeah, being battered by weather all the time, they're going to be exhausted. So they do cost a fortune, a small fortune to have, which I'm not happy about. Not happy about at all. So let's get rid of a few things, I think, in his army. Okay, our income is still a bit rubbish. Let's make sure these are all as good as they can be. So I don't think we know... Oh, wow, he's actually got a much better... he's got better artillery than we do in Altdorf. So we could actually destroy this and just let these guys handle it. Might as well, right? Might as well. Also, yeah, someone said in the comments, build an armory or whatever, you know, build the cannon stuff in Nuln, because they have special buildings. I mean, yeah, that's great, but look at the fealty. It's going to take me forever to get Wissenland. Like, it's going to take 100 turns. So I don't want to go 100 turns without having artillery. So that's why I've built one in Altdorf. It'll tide me over until I can use unique buildings to do so. So that's my thoughts there, guys. Oh, also, I have a witch hunter, do I? That's pretty cool. And there's a spell singer here. Hello. Hello there. Can you kill him? That'd be wild. Positive outcome. Pretty damn low, huh? That's pretty low, killing that shaman sorcerer. I'm very tempted to try it, though. I think that'd be wild. Oh my god, it worked. Hell yeah. Good job, Emil. Good job. That was perfect. Okay. We have a witch hunter now, boys. And he knows what he's doing.
What is your wish?
So, yep, you get a wizard. And actually, I think you should get a witch hunter too. I think you've earned it. So our income is still poor. Just poor. But that may change very soon if we end up fighting Middenland, because our fealty is now at 1. 1. I'm pretty sure at 1 they can declare war on us. So these guys may end up teaming up to deal with him. Oh my god, there's a Wulfric. Hello there, Wulfric. I see you there, mate. Matey boy. And yes, I am running away from him. Works for me. So, Wrecker's Point is getting upgraded. It has a terrible, terrible garrison right now. So yeah, I was hoping to build a tavern here, wasn't I? So I'm going to build a tavern, even though I could do with the money. I need Black Pit to stay happy. In fact, they are quite happy right now. Oh, because, yeah, Wrecker's Point is part there. So we don't need to do that just yet. So, let's go with income. Good. Altdorf. So we're destroying that. And yeah, we want to get more of the unique buildings as soon as we can. It's going to take some time to save up, but it is what it is. Okay, so, yeah, I want him to go for the quest battle, ideally. But if I can catch out Wulfric, I will, because this is scary. This is something that needs to stop. It needs to stop right now. So, commandment available. Oh yeah, we can do growth now. We can do growth. That'll be that faction-wide trade income bonus as well, which is perfect. And we probably will get more money from trade now. Trade's up to 3.25k, which is nice. Here we have a tavern. I'm going to keep this, because I think being able to get just cheap state troops is great, but I am going to get rid of the cavalry, and I'm going to keep that, of course, because yes, we're getting rid of the one in Altdorf for that. So there we go, that should do it. Dieterschaffen is totally wrecked. It's just terrible right now. And yeah, you can head over there. Okay, I think we're done. I know we're on minus money right now. Yeah, that's it, really. I'm on minus money. I don't know how to necessarily address that. I'll probably make a money-making building here instead of the menagerie and see if that does the job. So, commandment available. So, again, let's go for the extra trade and growth. I think that'll do. And let's crack on. Okay, hello there. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. We'll see who's the fool. I'm genuinely going to go for that, because, like, we're getting stuff done, alright? We're just going to show them, yeah, we are. We are doing this. And we're getting a lot more done than you. Bloody nobleman. Also, our income just shot up for some reason. It doesn't calculate it particularly well, I've noticed. Also, we're rolling in money. What? Bray herds come. Ooh. Oh, they're in this territory. Okay, this is really cool. This is cool. We're going to have beastmen to fight as well. That's awesome. Okay, so out of the forest they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in a vile parody of man. They are the cloven ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us. It's starting to sound a bit like Shatner or something. To tear down our civilization, the warherds are migrating and destroying anything in their path. Defend yourselves from the beastman's wrath. I can probably do that. Ooh, hello, that's nice. 8% income from trade faction wide. Let's see if we can't give that to Karl here. Stride is kind of cool, that's kind of cool. That 4 leadership does nothing, it's just, yeah. It's 4 leadership, it's a non-thing. So, someone is Wolfric is, here we go, he is raiding down here. So we're going to want to fight him. So where can I get to? I could put them both here and fight. I might just have to keep them where they are right now. And hope I can fight him off. If it's this army, I'm not sure how well we'll do. Honestly. But now they're going to do great. Okay? Decided. They're going to do wonderfully. Also, we can get another level up for this chap. Shame he hasn't got a lot done so far. But, I mean, harmonic convergence is super useful. Just spamming that on our SIGMAR sons will do great. Also, Marienburg gets a level up. Everybody gets a level up. So let's do that. And yeah, let's go do this quest battle. Ooh, I'm very excited. Haven't done this in a long, long time. So, let's make sure those ruddy Norscans are going to get out of our face. So, region, Dieterschafen, terrain, grassland. And it's so weird seeing this, actually. Because I wanted to see the quest battle text. Because it doesn't show it if you just run there. So the Beastslayer, here we go. With a massive Norscan force en route to Nordland shores, the Emperor must show that his reign is one of military strength, that none should doubt the power of the Emperor. He must drive the the Norscan army back into the Sea of Claws. So let's do that. Let's do. Wish me luck, guys. The coast of Nordland has been ravaged by Norse raiders, but no longer. Franz knows this to be a test of sovereignty, that his unconvinced electors will be watching and even hoping he failed, so he must face the Norsemen and be victorious. They will come in waves, like the very sea itself.
Hear me now, brave men, brave Reichlanders, hear me! The celestial wizards read the portents true. Norse raiders land on Nordland shores. We have marched many miles, but there is no distance so great that I would not gladly march it to face this, our ultimate foe. Are you with me, men of the Empire? For when the Northmen come, they will attack hard, as their despicable gods demand. We must be ready to push them back, thrust them into the sea, in defense of the Empire! For Sigmar! For the Empire! For the Warhammer!
Hell yeah, boys, let's do this. So, oh, we can actually set up, which is interesting. Very rare that happens. So what we could do is use the terrain and just back ourselves into a wall, or we could go for it. I kind of like the idea of backing ourselves into a wall. There's a lot of really cool places to try and defend, which I kind of like. I mean, this is a cool map, honestly. I wish we had more maps like this that weren't necessarily on such high slopes, but had like different hills with little mountains around and things just dotted around the place. So you could even have like people lined up on one cliff, people lined up on another cliff, shooting back and forth while troops moved in, you know, into the ravine between and had plenty of routes around. Just little choke points and things that would form naturally. That kind of thing. Anyway, so, Caribou Greatswords. God, look at all of them. That's terrifying. Don't want to be Norskans. Don't want to be a Norscan. Right, this is a problem though. These woods. This could cause problems. Could definitely cause problems if they try and flood through here. Which makes me think that maybe going to here is better, but we're going to get a lot of people in these woods too, causing the exact same problem. But we've got Karl up here. That's going to be wonderful. And these lot, we can just have loiter somewhat. So these guys can just sit back and we can fill in whatever gaps we want, which will be wonderful. So you guys, stagger you out a bit. Again, we'll do the same with these guys. Can't really shoot over that, sadly, given the sort of terrain it is. So, you guys go there. And then I can put my guns above. Now that is imposing. I like it. I like it a lot. Right Guard, they're going to hide in the trees as well. They do have anti-large, so anything big that tries to shuffle in, they're going to be very good at countering. And then we just got a few swordsmen that we can place as well. So I'm going to put them in front. Over there. My light wizard, he's going to have a nice view of the place. And yeah, like I said, these guys can loiter. I accidentally moved those swordsmen. Whoopsie doodles. So yeah, you guys loiter there. Now this looks like a lot of fun. This looks like a lot of fun to me. Cool. Alright, they're over here. Looking very pink. Looking awfully pink. Very, very pink. So, armies of Slaanesh, I'm guessing. Oh, blue shields. Looks a bit Zinchi all of a sudden. There's something. There's something, alright. Okay. So, marauders with throwing axes. Now that is a bit annoying. Not happy about that. Okay, you guys line up over there. You guys get in here. Having these guys charge out the hills while this is attacked would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Although, it looks like they might sweep around this way, which is a problem. But, it's a problem that we can fix. So you guys get in there. Okay, the arrow's in a weird spot, but it's fine. So yeah, these guys will need to go. And sadly, my mortars aren't going to do much to them. Also, they're not going to do much to anything if they're faced the wrong way. So that's something that'll need fixing. Okay. Let's get away from them. They're in range. Ah, there we go. Now they're starting to attack. Okay, good. Let's just keep moving. Oh, no, they're going for the grey swords. That won't do. Awesome. Okay. Scare them off. Good. Okay. So yeah, they're really hurt, which is perfect. So good. Oh, those are the pistoliers, these are grenade launchers. Okay. Okay. Go for it. Not the best dive in there, but that's fine. Okay. Right swords, charge out. Yeah, we want our rights guard coming in, don't we? We want them in here. And now, let's go with Barona's Time Warp, shall we? Cool. Okay, they're broken. Excellent. Gonna be fighting some tougher men in a minute. And now, let's get fast protection on Karl. Okay, you guys keep charging in. You go for the Marauder Horseman. Try and explode them a bit too, that's fine. Grey Sword's getting a little injured over there, that's okay. Okay, let's stop these guys firing. We don't want to keep firing. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're getting wrecked. Perfect. Oh. They're loitering over there. Can't have that. You guys move in. Keep chasing him. This is so much fun. Just this insane route we got going. Okay, they're probably going to get shot in a minute and die. Oh, there's more over there too. Let's just charge them. Oh, this is wonderful. Good job, boys. Good job. Yeah, you terrify him. Perfect. Okay, you guys move back up. Because more are coming. Okay, got some more swordsmen over there that need to fall back to. Okay. It's going fine. Right, Guard having a whale of a time. They're all fleeing. Okay. You guys all return that way, except those swordsmen, which will move over here. Okay, you guys move back in, and you guys get back in position. Okay. Let's reload them. You lot, go up there. Okay, good. Alright, more units are sort of attempting to come back in, but you know, I don't like the chances. Okay, let's just get the normal Outriders. Put them back and fire at will. And so these two, let's just group them so I can get them easier. Okay. Okay, good. And you can charge in now. I've got them getting chased, it's all good. Alright, they're taking a beating. Just Marauders again, so nothing major. And, oh, Plague of Rust. From this distance, makes no difference, so cool. Thanks. Okay, right with Runefang. Come on, Karl. You can do it. Okay. Oh, please stop throwing axes at them. It's very upsetting. Alright, and now, let's get them bolstered up. Come along, Caribou Greatswords. Come along. Good boys. You shimmy over there. Okay. You guys, let's all run over this way. You chase him, and you go for that wizard. Nice little rear charge. And Barona's Time Warp. Excellent. You guys start running in. That was pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Ow! That was pretty crafty though, wasn't it? Very crafty. Alright, you know what? He's getting netted. Go kill him. Good boys. Yeah, you keep messing him up. Good. Alright, here you go, Karl. Okay, he's about to break. Don't worry, we kept him from going anywhere. Nice. Nice. Okay, good stuff. He's dead. Bye, mate. So that should be it, right? Is that everything? Or is there another wave? Could be another wave, you know. Could be another wave. I honestly don't know. Not sure. There might be one more from over there. Okay, not far at will anymore. Thank you. You guys as well. Loiter. You guys, loiter. Okay, good. So, who is left? Is there anything left? Seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Okay. What now? We already... Ah, there we go. More Marauders are great weapons. Okay, then. It's more Marauder Horsemen. Coming out of the sea. Technically, there's, you know, boats landing to... I mean, it's a Norscan invasion, but still. Okay. Yeah, Jade Wizard would be lovely. Or that we did find a healing potion, didn't we? They still continue to flood in like the tide itself. They were taking their time a bit, though, weren't they? Let's be honest here. Okay, good. Now, where do those crossbowmen go? Here they are. You get in there. You spread out around that way. Okay, good. Good stuff. Wow, you know, Mortars are actually doing surprisingly well against Marauder Horsemen. Like, far better than I thought they would. Because they're not for killing Marauder Horsemen. That's not their purpose at all. But, I mean, look at it. Not doing half bad when they hit. Okay. Oh, another volley coming in. Yeah, it's killing a bunch of them. Shattered. Wow. And they're really? With those 2 units, the last units? A unit of Marauder Horsemen, and that was it. Those were the final. That was the final wave. Why? Why even have that in a separate wave? That's nothing. Wow. Also, one thing that is a bit of a shame is, I don't know if you guys noticed, it was the old Norscan. By that I just mean random Marauders. It's just the Chaos faction light. It didn't have any Norscan stuff in it. Can you imagine this battle? But you know, a Skin Wolf Werekid would show up, and you know, some Frost Trolls and stuff. I think it'd be wild, but. You know, it is what it is. There we go, quest complete. But yeah, it's bit of a pity. These were not very good forces. Not really. I was expecting better. But I guess, I don't know. It's not the most difficult quest, is it? It's not very difficult. You get it quite low level. But still, it's such a shame this didn't get revised. Because of course we're fighting for Beastslayer now. Not the Reikland Runefang, which is what this quest was for. So it's a pity that it doesn't. They haven't done that. But I get it. This is a free update, right? They did as much work as was needed. The fact that they changed this to a different Runefang, so you could earn something different, I think is brilliant. But it's just, I had very high hopes to see some Norscan stuff in here from the Norscan roster, given the fact it was updated, you know, now. But I guess it's a lot of hassle to update an entire battle. You know, those quest battles can't be easy. So, pardon captives? No. Don't come back. Okay, brilliant. So, win the following battle with Emperor Karl Franz. Well, we did that, didn't we? We did that. So let's see what happens now. We get the Beastslayer, one of 12 magical swords belonging to the Empire. The Empire's ELECTOR COUNTS. Beastslayer has taken down many of the hideous monsters infesting the dark, dense Drakwold forest. We have the Drakwold Runefang now. 44% physical resist for 39 seconds and plus 9 vigor, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. I really like that. I think that's brilliant. So Karl Franz has it right now. What? Why do you have that equipped? What's your angle? No, Dragon Tooth is yours. Don't be equipping the wrong one, mate. Thank you. Let's give that to someone else. So Theodoric Gorsa has one already. Gottfried Dog Burglar. I don't think should have one. He's a warrior priest of Sigmar, guys. He's not going to use a sword. I just realised we gave him the sword of striking, didn't we? Sword of strife. Yes, we did. They don't use swords. They use hammers. It's that simple, right? I mean, sword of strife to me is generic enough that I don't care. You know, it's just like, oh, I have some extra bonus stats, but I'm not going to give a warrior priest a Runefang. That is not appropriate. It's just not appropriate. But what I might do is actually My next general that I recruit, I think will be a generic general, and I'm going to call him Kurt Helborg, and I'm going to give him the Drakvold Runefang. He's not supposed to have the Drakvold one, he's supposed to have the Solend one in modern times. Kurt Helborg, by the way, he's the Reichsmarshal. And yeah, very old, dear friend of Karl Franz. And yeah, he wields the Solend Runefang. But we could give him the Drakvold one. We could give him that. I can't actually remember where the Drakvold Runefang is in history at the moment, where it's supposed to be, who's carrying it. If anyone can remember, let me know. I don't know if it's necessarily like anywhere or if it was lost. I don't know, but yeah, I think I might give it to Kurt Helborg, who I'll make, because it would be great just to have an army full of Reichsguard to follow Karl Franz around. I think that would be wild, even though it wouldn't benefit from the Reichsguard buffs that Karl Franz gives. In fact, what we could do is just get him an Empire captain and put him in his army. That could work, and give him the Runefang. I'd like that quite a bit. So, should we get him Foe Seeker? I think it's about time we got him Foe Seeker. Or we get, yeah, we could get something down here, maybe. Don't know. We're going to Foe Seeker for now. And we get one other skill. So, how about we go with... It would be nice to get Deadly Onslaught at some point. Just big old charge bonus, armor piercing and weapon damage would be pretty cool. Thing is, his melee defense is quite low. But he is on Deathclaw, so he doesn't have to sit and fight, really. But, actually, that's pretty huge bonuses to melee defense. Yeah, and pretty huge to melee attack. So I think we should try and get both of these at some point. Let's go with the Blade Shield now, I think. Let's go with that now. And we'll work our way to some other stuff. But yeah, so Karl Franz, absolute beast at the moment, which is nice. It makes sense, though, he is Karl Franz and at level 19, so you'd expect him to be quite good. Salzenbund can now get... I could build him walls. Walls might be useful, actually. Walls might be ruddy useful. I was thinking money, but now I'm thinking maybe walls. I'm thinking walls. But my god, we are poor right now. We do just need to deal with this guy, though. With Wulfric in here. He's in there somewhere. Anyway, Black Pit. I'm not going to upgrade that just yet. I think I might keep the 2 grand kicking about. I think I might do that. Oh, it would be nice to get a tavern in here. No real reason. It's just I like having, being able to recruit witch hunters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to do at this point. I think we're just going to try and deal with Wulfric. Might sail across. Try and get rid of these 2. Just raise them both. That'll leave with 1 territory in here that I don't really want to try and get into. Because it's just such horrible territory to maneuver when you're not immune to the... to the mountain attrition, or the chaos, corruption, attrition in this area. It's just bad. It's just a bad place to be. Just getting rid of those 2, though, that would slow them down somewhat, and would be a good time to sue for peace, I think. So, I think what we're going to do... actually, I'm going to go 1 more turn, because I've lowballed the time every time so far. We're going to carry on for another turn, even though I've been recording for just over an hour. I've been cutting a lot more out than I've been thinking I would, so we'll carry on. Here's Wulfric. Here he is. And he's attacking. That's good news. It means we can fight him. That's all I really wanted. What do you want? Oh, okay. Wolfram Hertwig wants a non-aggression pact. I'm surprised we didn't have that already. And we could do military access as well. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Now, give me as much money as you can. Please. Low chance. Low chance. Moderate. Alright, 800 it is. It's not great, but it's a lot more than we're earning right now. Hello, Monsieur. You want to have a peace treaty. I don't think we can ever not be at war with these guys. Like, genuinely. I think just making peace with them is just bad, right? Karl Franz would never make peace with vampires. Forever we shall be at war, right? We're just never going to be anything but hostile against some horrible vampire. So, I'm going to say no. Okay, elect agreed. Huh. While the Emperor's armies march forth, our nobles barter with each other, claiming great swathes of land for themselves. Should the common man, the brave soldier, not have a farmstead on which to retire? Yes, he should. He absolutely should. Or I can get money out of it. Yeah, no, I'm trying to make sure that stuff is run properly, okay? I'm going to take it back. We'll lose public order. Basically just because the nobles will be annoyed with us, but, like, that's fine, honestly. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this back. You know, or I could just say they rule and let them have it and get some money out of it. But no, I think... Yeah, I think we need to make sure our soldiers are properly sorted out. So, Stones of the Ancients. Is it the same one again? It is, isn't it? Yeah, we had this earlier. Huh. Okay, so again with the cults, and it's just trying to get rid of all our money, isn't it? This is what this game is trying to do right now. It's just trying to just sap away all my cash. So, what I might do, we do have more prestige, so I'm going to... Oh, I don't want to demolish them. It'd be prudent to appease the cults, despite the fact that destroying the monoliths is destroying a piece of our history. If we do nothing, we simply lose authority. So, this is... See, now, I really dislike these kinds of events, because it's literally choosing between 3 bad things. I mean, I kind of get it, like, if... You're choosing between 3 bad things, because if you had a choice between a good thing and a bad thing, then you'd go for the good thing, right? But they can both be good. You know, one can cost us something, but give us a reward, and the other one can just give us something else. So, you know, we've had things where we either spend a bunch of prestige to get some good effects, or we just get a bit of prestige because, you know, we didn't do anything. Stuff like that. It means they're all right answers. Here, they're all wrong answers, so we have to make a choice between them, which I think is a bit of a pity. It would be nice to see some benefits from these, but I think what we're gonna have to do is bribe the cults again. Because I think these stones should stand. They could prove beneficial against chaos. Unless, of course, this is a chaos cult in disguise. But I don't think it is. It's the old faith. It's fine. Probably. Hopefully. Anyway, you there. You get a level up. You all get a level up. So one thing we do really want to do is upgrade the Net of Amantok, but I need Arcane Conduit. I really do. So, more Baroness Time Warp. Schaffen. I can upgrade. That'll need upgrading. So I guess we're doing that today. And yes, this battle. This battle will happen next episode. So yeah, you just keep moving up. Yeah, Wolfred's got a lot of mammoths. He's looking quite scary, but we've got guns. And, I mean, mammoths don't have too much armor at 30, so it should be quite easy to just shoot them with archers tremendously, which will be nice. And these guys have got snipe, so, you know, they can do it without being run down. But still, this will be a bit tough. Marauder champions as well. These are all very heavily armored. We don't really have anything with ample armor piercing, so this will be tough. We will want to up some stats, but, yeah, we're going to have to rely on the bordermen to basically kill all of their infantry, so we need to keep the bordermen safe. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy fight, but I'm looking forward to it. So I think that's actually where we're at right now. I think we've done everything else we can this turn. So I will be ending the episode here, which may even be slightly short. May even be slightly short. But, yeah, I think Karl Franz we're going to want to get to... Ooh. Oh. Could you get there? Maybe. Replenishment would be nice, but also I kind of want to attack that place, raise it to the ground.
Step to it.
So, let's see if we can. Let's just see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. We might end up just landing and then not being able to do anything. Okay, apparently we can't quite yet. That's fine. That's fine. But, so this narrative, I'm really liking how this whole event has happened. Norsca invades, you know, Theodoric Gorsa trying to do his best to fend them off, but losing settlements. Middenheim, you know, sends the forces out to come and help, but it's all a ruse to take more land. We have to intervene and then stop Norsca invading, but Theodoric is so just underhanded, well, not underhanded, understaffed, I guess, that, yeah, he has no choice but just sort of give his provinces to us to make sure his people are saved from all of the politics on this side and the barbarianism from this side. And we come in, deal with the reinforcements that are coming in to help, you know, to help Wulfric, leaving him stranded and running. And in a last-ditched effort, he decides to attack Arnau, thinking it's an easy target. But little does he know there's an Elector Count, Gottfried Dog Burglar here, So, yeah, it's a fun little narrative. I like it. And also, with only one fealty, once we've dealt with Wulfric, you know, that could be the time that Midland decides to declare war, because that is low. That is low. So, yeah, it's when it reaches 0, they'll attempt to secede. I kind of hope it does reach 0 very soon, because I want to have a civil war with these guys. I think it'll be really entertaining. And I think that's a beautiful sort of climax to this narrative, you know? I love it. Just Karl Franz trying to mop up problem areas. So, you know, things like the Blackstone Post and the Black Pit, trying to make the Empire a better place, and the squabbling of the Elector Counts is forcing him to have to take more direct action in politics and potentially war. I think it's fun. I think it's really cool. And yeah, I feel like this sort of campaign, it wouldn't have this kind of story without this patch. I think there's a lot to sort of steer you into that kind of mindset, which makes the game just way more enjoyable. So I love it. Anyway, yeah, I was going to end the episode, wasn't I? That was it. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.